Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Rudy. You're watching Alpha Investments. Today, on reporting of the things that pop and drop, go to zero, bamboozle, we are cracking Ravnica Remastered. We're not cracking a case. We are now cracking inner cartons. If we use the word carton, it should make Cynthia Williams feel better and make her more comfortable with her previous career. Because what they did then was also sell cartons of cigarettes and things at Philip Morris. So today, sit back, relax. Look at those gorgeous Ravi Remastered. So Salvatore, all the way in Montvale. Montville, New Jersey. Okay, sit back, relax. And I am pulling for you, I guess. I don't know. I guess besides, this is only the second video we've ever done cracking Ravnica, okay? The first one we did about a week ago. And, the patron got a serialized card, as expected, and averaged, I think it was 7 shocklands per box, as expected. So, around 55 to 60 shocklands, and, ooh, nice pithing needle, and I expect the same thing. Gorgeous. The only thing I did notice from the comment section everybody else saying was, Rudy, can you believe the patron didn't even get a single flippin', you know the mythic, you'll see. It's like, the Rift. The turn your friends to enemies because you play that card and, you guys get the idea. Sit back, relax, master of, Godless Shrine for the first Shocky. I guess we're going to put you way over there. We're going to do some Shocky. Supreme Verdict. How to make everybody hate you. All right. And as we go, Guild Gates. That's right. A bunch of Guild Gates. I forgot about Guild Gate City in this thing. It's always interesting how Shocklands, I guess the lore and the theme, always going to have Guild Gates with Shocklands. Always, I don't know. I feel like it's a bamboozle, but I know there's other reasons with the lore and the story and everything. The old crypt, very nice. Don't read split cards because they're always garbage. Hey, there we go. Blood Crypt, hiding in the middle there. I think they do maintain a pretty solid quantity of 7. Like, the track printing felt really, really consistent on Ravnica. Beautiful sword. Overgrown, very nice. And, of course, the Cloister. Tyrant. We got the old Looming. We got Stone, Guildgate, and nothing else hiding in the back there. After I did the first video on there, a lot of people had asked me questions about what my opinion was on the future of the Ravnica Remastered. Well, first I want to talk about the Shockland situation. Hey, our first Cyclonic Rift. This was the one people were talking about, the Rifty. This is the anime fancy version. We did not get one. I believe these are still like, what, 30 bucks? 40? 20? They're $1. It's a game piece. Yeah, so we did not get them in the first video. Oh my god, look at that pack. A Watery Grave and a Shattering Spree. Dude, it's crazy. Cyclonic Rift and a Shockland in that pack. That's like a $50 pack, man. Anyways, everybody's... Wow, okay. So I guess we're overcompensating because the first video we had no rifts. So now it's going to be rifts for days. Nice tutor, sword. Dude, look at the... Petitioners, Muddle, Guildgate, dude, amazing pack. First, let's talk about the Shocklands. The market was wrong. I actually thought they were going to go down to about $5 to $8 range. All the memes online talking about, breeding pool. Mr. T with a fresh haircut. Lightning Helix, I know, right? I saw this some of the comments on my first video, like, dude, Rudy, I understand how big of a deal in trying to trade and buy Lightning Helixes were back in the day. And then all the new people are like, game piece! It was so funny to see that difference from old school Magic players who've been into this a long time, who understand like some of these cards and the history and the pricing and how important they were back in the day. Nice little crypt there with the Tyrant. Anyways, I thought, I really thought, I know, right? Dude, fun fact. So a couple of years ago, when I was going through bulk and everything, this was probably back in 2021, this card was buy listing for like, I think it was $4 to $6 a piece. And I scraped together from a lot of the collections I had bought when I had run through them. I think I got about 50 of these things. And I got like $200 to $300 for that silly uncommon. I remember that, and I swapped it over, and I think I ended up, I don't know what I bought with it or what I did with it. I just remember that particular card. It's why such a big deal to me. Anyways, I thought Shocklands were going to be $5 to $8. I really did. I didn't think, I thought the whole meme of dropping down to like Shocklands to $1 or like $2 was just stupid. Yeah, but people genuinely thought that though. Oh, beautiful cord. Ooh, and look at that. Oh, Look at this pack. Cord, Cloudstone. And, man, if that had some Shocklands, that'd be a beautiful pack. But the fact that the Shocklands, as of the film of this video, the regular ones average around like $8 to $12. Ooh. But when you get specialty ones, like retro frames and foils and the borderless like these, dude, some of these are pushing $20. They're like, I looked on TCG Player, it's like $15, $17, $19 plus tax usually. And it's crazy. Like, I'm sitting there like there's certain moments in life where the market gets something so wrong. It's almost a beautiful, crazy moment. Because it makes you step back and say, what happened? What did we all get wrong that Wizards got right? Like I said, these particular Shocklands with the borderless like that are not available in the draft. So they seem to be more expensive on there. But anyway, it's just a Guardian Project. It's just a really wild thing, man. End of box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Shockies. In box 1, obviously no serialized card. 2 Cyclonic Rifts, absolutely. And of course, obviously, a bunch of other goodies that are $3, $5, $6, $7. That was honestly, Salvatore. Dude, that was an amazing box 1. I mean, yeah, we didn't get a serialized card, but that was a fantastic box 1, everybody. All right, gorgeous Temple Garden, starting that off. Hellkite, very nice. Gas, like look at these things. The Ghast, birds, and then of course a bunch of Guildgates, nothing. So I think that was the first thing that led to Ravnica performing better in kind of tricking everyone. Gorgeous copy enchantment. And of course the Crazy Boar. I think because everybody was pricing in, the reason that Ravnica collectors were going to go to like 150 and completely collapse, like it was going to be like a Carlo of Manor thing, was people were basing on all the value in the set, Master Girl. Everybody was golly, really? Karlov and Accord. Everybody was basing the value of this set around Shocklands because everything else was already reprinted and annihilated between secret layers and everything so much. You know, how can you support it? Gorgeous Cloudstone there. Stomping Ground, Shockland number 2. Deathrite, infamous. But that's the issue, is everybody stated that there was no value because all the cards have already been devalued. And I can't blame everybody for feeling that way. That's a pretty logical way to feel based on secret layers and the reprint situation. Golly. Hallowed Fountain for number 3. Gorgeous lantern there. And golly! A fountain, a lantern, a needle, Domri, Rudy and you're looking through your window in the middle of the night. What a fucking pack, man. That's it's wild. But then I think what happened was once these packs started getting cracked, Phoenix, Breeding Pool, for the most part, this is one of the few sets, and I have to admit, hello, this is one of the few sets I have to admit that most packs actually feel good. Like when we crack like Carlo of Manor, or we crack even Lord of the Rings, we would get random packs that are just straight garbage. Mrs. T, Pack Rat, Hulk, Protein Shake, Assemble, Call. Like even a pack like this that's weaker is still not really a dumpster fire pack. Where when you open like Carlo Manor, you can open 2-3 packs without even getting a $5 card. And that's one of the issues there. Boom, blood. Oh, double back-to-back blood crypt with a Krenko. And oh my, so technically can you get up to 4 Shocklands? Can those Guildgates be Shocklands? Look at that. Double shock pack. And I think that's what happened. Because I'll never forget when I first had some patrons send me a link. Rudy, you got to check out Protein Shake. What the first copy artifact. You have to see what the first few box openings for Ravnica look like. And I was like, it can't be that big a deal. And I never forget the first patron message. I remember what I was doing or where I was or anything, but I just remember the message like, Rudy, you have to see this. This dude just opened. Stomping Ground. This dude opened the first collector box of Ravnica. And he got like 10 Shocklands in a 12-pack collector box. And like people were freaking out. And everybody's going, OMG, Thespian. Ooh, BOP. Ooh, double tap Thespian. Ooh, the old Stitch in Time. Farseek. And I think that was the moment I realized, after I had watched that first box opening, of, number 1, holy crap, this is wild looking. Number 2, are these Shocklands? That's where the Shocklands to $1 meme came from, because everybody was like, dude, you can't have that many of them being printed and dumped on the market, because there's going to be no value left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 again. So we are literally pulling exact. So we're 8 and 8. So it's 16 Shocklands. Like, I don't know if that shows the size and strength of the player base, because of the amount of shocklands that were entered and placed into the market, and they still held up. I don't know if that's just one of the most amazing things I've ever seen, or it's just really how much we all miscalculated Magic or the strength of Magic. Here we go again. Oh, double tap on the birds. Very nice. And just some guild gates back there. All right. So that's what makes it really weird. And obviously, we all know the lower print run of Ravnica and the tighter situation. Sphinx's Revelation was such a big deal. First, Shaki cards. And so we all know, obviously, with the secret tightening of the print run on this and the pull rates of the serialized cards, obviously that had an influence also. Breeding pool, very nice. Another Sphinx, godly. Does anybody remember when Sphinxes? Does anybody remember these being 20, 30 bucks, or am I the only old fart that remembers that? Like, I have to admit, I was like, can you imagine, though? If all these cards weren't turned into game pieces? Ooh, Mrs. A, looking beautiful. Sacred Foundry, always looking gorgeous. Formation. Can you imagine? That always looks weird to me, the way they have that font there. Can you imagine? Has anybody stopped to realize, like, wait a minute. If all these cards of commons and uncommons and all these Utopia Sprawls and Remands and all these cards were shamans, these shamans were still 10, 15 bucks. Lanterns were still 10, 15. Oops, Steam Vent. Like, has anybody stopped to realize for a second, like, what that would have done? Like, how that would work? Like, if you actually stop and say, okay, let's pretend that the cards were still that. And, you know, Pack Rat, Tyrants. Oh, Gideon coming in hot with the Mythic. Utopia, of course. Drift. Like, if these cards were all at the $2 Experiment 1, if these cards were all at the old pricing, like, wouldn't the expected value of a little collector box be like $600, $700? Like, how would that even work? Like, when anybody... Oh! Cyclonic Rift. Retro foil. That is stunningly gorgeous, that blue. And a Masker Girl with a copy. And Guild Gates, Rakdos, and a bunch of Guild Gates. Wow. I know, right? That's Cyclonic Rift. That Rift and that retro blue foil like that is just... That's a breathtaking. Life from the Loom, with the Stomping Ground, with the Sword, with Tomik, with the Sprawl in retro. Like, that's fucking crazy, man. I think I've only got one more box opening of Ravnica after this. We'll do in another couple weeks. Ghostway, Ral Zarek, Seal. We'll obviously spread it out to kind of see how things go. We'll probably see the last of my Ravnica box openings another week or so. I want to see what happens with... Ooh, Stomping. I want to see what happens with the Domri. The Fallout release. I'm very curious to see as money starts moving to the next thing. Moves on from Karlov. Well, I guess if any money went to Karlov. Because, you know, Stomping. And, hey, Dr. B. Like, dude, Dr. Beast. That's actually, that card's still holding pretty good. I don't know if the calling is still holding up anymore, though. And Guild Gates and nothing. Last pack. We are halfway through the video already. Obviously, it's been quite stunning again, cards. Here we go. Blood Crypt again. And Copy Enchantment. Great card. Chill. Guild. Oh! Sacred Foundry hiding in there. And, yep, there we go. $10, $15 back in the day. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are 9 on the Shocklands in that particular box there. So box 4, still no serialized, by the way. No serialized cards. So serialized Shocklands are still, I think I saw, what were they? I think serialized Shocklands were still, what, 200 to 500? Even people will ask me, like, Rudy got a serialized boar. That's what he pulled, and it's still worth like $150. Isn't that wild? All right, Overgrown Tomb. Here we go, everybody. Let's get my packs, everything organized here. Guild Gates, and nothing. Guild Gates. So, yeah. That's kind of why we're at where we are, everybody. Ooh. Dude, I want to see... Oh, my God. You know what I want more? This is what I don't even want to see. A serialized Shockland. I want to see a serialized Birds in retro like that, man. That would... Ooh. Oh. Can you get a serialized Nicole Bolas? That'd be a great serialized one to get to. Certain cards, I'm just like... But Birds of Paradise is just so iconic, man. That is... BOP is such an iconic card. Nice fountain there. Number 2 on the old Shaki. And I'm like... can you imagine? Dude, that's the number 1 card I want to pull more than anything on a video with you guys. That would be such a special moment. Spark Double. Tyrant. Tutor. And that's Guild Gate. So even that's a weaker pack, but is that still weak? Is that still considered a bad pack? Even with a Spark Double and a Tutor? And that's considered a weak pack? Like Masker Girl, Sacred Foundry, beautiful as always. Priest, great card. Guildgate, and nothing there. So I said, even bad packs, they always still have something in them. And that's one of the biggest things that stands out on these. Ooh, God, that's nice. Sacred, full Monty. Beautiful, Mrs. A, the angel of making you happy. Guildgate, totally. And, oh! Blood Crypt. So here we are. We're already at 5. Halfway point. We're at 5 Shockies. I want to get a 10 I want to get a 10 bagger. 10 Shockies in a box. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're at 6 in this one. Come on. I want to see if we can get... Oh! God, those Guildgates get me every time. I was like, we need to get to 10. So far, the most I think we did in the other video. Didn't we have one box in the video that was 9? I don't think we've hit 10 though, because this video has been 7, 7, 8 so far. Gorgeous Phoenix, gorgeous Lantern. God, what a bag! Like even a bag like this. Look at this bag, man. A Phoenix, a Lantern, Mrs. T, Death Right, a Command, Shattering Spree, and then even the bad stuff. You got Skull Crack, great card. Isn't that wild? And that's like a bad pack. That's like one of the worst packs we've had. Needle, great. Ralzeric. Cyclonic Rift for the 3rd appearance of the video. I think it was a 30, 40 bucks a pop. Muddle in the Mixture. That's wild, man. All right, well, we're not getting shocked, so we're definitely not going to have a record-breaking shockland. Last few packs, we've had no shocklands at all. Seal. Ooh, Steam Bentaruni. Copy. Again, Lightning Helix, and some Guildgates. All right. Yeah, this one's not going to have 10 shocks, but like, that's good. Like, look at the shocklands! Like... Reprint Shocklands, done. Rest in Pepperoni Pieces. Life from the Loom, Quicken. Persistent Petitioners. And, yeah, alright. We stalled out on the shocks on this one. I thought we were at the beginning there, I thought we were going to hit a record 10, but we did not. Masters, there's a Blood. And Guildgates, lighten it up, and that is it. So what do we do on this one? How do we end up on box? 4 out of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still have 8? We still ended up with 8, though. That's still pretty good. You know, I'm not gonna complain about that. That's still quite a decent one, especially with the Cyclonic Rift and all the other insane hits. All right, everybody. So where do we end up for? So hold on, 3, 6. So 8 at the beginning. 3, 6, 8 on the second one. 3, 6. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 on box 3, and then back to 8 on box 4. Okay, so, all right, so 8s and 9s. All right. Zagonia. Kaya, I think it's the first appearance of Kaya. I think it's our first Kaya in the video, right? All right, well, maybe we're not going to get, maybe this will be a non-serialized case opening. Hallowed Fountain, here we go. Hallowed Fountain again. Here we go, off to the races, everybody. Look at this pack. Double Hallowed Fountain. Crime Speaker. Visitation Mythic. Gorgeous Muddling the Mixture. Experiment 1. Oh, a 3rd Shockland in the first pack. 3 shocks, man. Oh my god. I love it. Dude, Ravnica, this one's tied with Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings, this are my favorite. Ooh, Sacred. Okay, we're going for the record here, baby. That's 4 shocks already. We're going for the record. Skull Crack, nothing there. Dude, we're going for the record, everyone. We're at 4 shocks already. We got almost the whole box to go. Come on, this is it. Box 5. Tomi! Ooh, Breeding Pool, number 5. Number 5. We're doing it. Guildgate, come on. We got a random card damage in the middle of the pack. No, wait, or is that just the ink? Or no, the foil layer. The foil layer was missing on that common card. Anyway, moving forward. Okay, come on, we're doing it. All right, Hellkite. Carlo. Boro, Compulsive. Guildgate. Swinging a miss on the shocks on that one. Still a decent pack, though. Is Thespian Stage still a couple dollars? Carnes, but dude, this was, even Carnes Bastion, this was, what was Carnes Bastion? Was that War of the Spark? That was still a pretty pack rat. These are great cards. Sprawl, Quicken, nothing again. Guildgates for days. Dang, man, we start off so strong. 5 shocks in the first 2-3 packs. Lantern, Supreme, oh my god, Sword, Lantern, Supreme. It's a great. And Guildgate, Farseek. All right, I got too cocky. Sorry, everybody. I got too confident. I thought we were going to shatter the record. I got too confident. Tyrant, Mrs. T, Bracers, Master, Guildgate. I got too cocky. Completely stalled out, everybody. Completely stalled out. I thought we were going to get it. Temple Garden, we're back in the game. Pack Rat, Sphinx, Tutor. Ooh, look at that. Pack Rat, Sphinx, Tutor. And, okay. So we're at 6. Yeah, we're not going to get there. We're going to need a double or triple Shockland pack. We're not going to get there. Light from the Loom as the nice retro foil. Watery Grave. Watery Grave. All right, come on. Extra one in the back. Guildgate, no. So we're at 7. We can get there. A double, triple pack that puts us at 10. Come on. Cord. Krenko. Breeding Pool. 8. Sphinx. Guildgate. Oh, it's a double Guildgate. I know. Can you imagine back in the day in Ravnica? Like, Return to Ravnica, getting a breeding pool and a Sphinx in one pack. You'd be, oh, and another, can you imagine that? Oh, Steam Vents. Oh, that's 9. We're at 9. Come on, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Oh, that is a record. That is 9 Shocklands in that pack. We have not been able to break above 9, though. We have not hit the 10. So last box in the case, everybody. And this is Salvador. I think it was pretty good. I think this was a pretty... But again, I feel like they're all like this. Like, I don't know how much variance there even is, besides maybe getting like a serialized card that's a really major hit. Like, I feel like these are all like really consistent like that. Here we go. Stomping. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's really not... God, wait, there's a regular Chromatic Lantern. There's not a lot of, like... I don't even know if there's a way to get a box without getting 6 or 7, because the way the track printing is, I don't think there's really a bad box. There's a normal one, Crypt Guest, and Guildgate. Like a pack like this. I guess we got a Crypt and a Niv Mizzet, and there's no shocks. I guess that's considered normal or maybe weaker, but there's not really any that are dumpster fires. There's a nice Troll there. There's a nice Ghost Council. Double Troll pack. So that means no Shocklands. No, that's a double Troll pack. Okay, so here, this is the worst start we've had to a box. All right, so Stomping Ground. You got Tutor. Okay, Temple Garden, number 2. Another, we have so many lanterns, we can cover our house in lanterns, everybody. And Guildgate. Okay, so box 6 is looking pretty bad so far. This might be the worst one yet. And it does look like we may have a box with no serialized, or a case with no serialized cards. Queen, Blood Crypt. Yeah, I guess maybe serialized card in every case of 6 is not really, I thought it was kind of almost, I don't want to say guaranteed G word, but I thought it was pretty close to that consistent. This was a sealed case, man. I thought we'd hit it. Hellkite, Birds of Paradise, Krenko, and 2 Guild. Dang. Holy crap. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what you're witnessing is box 6 is what, I guess this is what a bad box looks like. Ooh, Temple. This is what a weaker box would look like, everybody. Guildgate, Crackling, Oracle. Because this is the least amount of Shocklands. No Cyclonic Rifts or anything. Overgrown. So there we go. We're at 5. And obviously no serialized cards, everybody. So this is the worst case scenario, if I think, for a box of Ravnica. Which, again, still is not bad, man. Breeding Pool, number 6. Well, maybe not. Maybe we're going to catch up here in the close. And Guild now. All right, folks. 3 packs left. No, watch it. Watch the end of the video. It's something, and watch us do it right at the end. Void Slime. Oh, Godless Shrine. All right, so now we're at 7. Enter the Infinite. Gutter. No, okay. Well, maybe we're gonna come back. We just jumped up to 7 Shocklands, and we had a lot of packs with nothing. All right, maybe we'll pull it off here. Enter the Infinite. Beautiful again. Domri. Haven't seen you. Cord. Oracle. Face. Guildgate. Good cards, but no shocks. Last pack of the video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Definitely a ton of fun to crack these things. Ending the video on a double Tomik with a Krenko, Condemn, you got a stone, and nothing in the back there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Final comments. Box 6, I guess, would be considered the weakest one. 7, I know. Only 7 Shocklands. That's how terrible it is. But I guess at the end of the day, Shocklands averaging $15 a piece is mind-blowing. Not even anti-game piece Rudy. I did not see that coming. I thought we would see 5 to 8 range across the board, but I never predicted that the average, especially the extended art collector ones, are all averaging like the 15 plus. And some are pushing back to 20. Like the retro foil ones, like I'm just like, wow, okay. I don't know how the economics of that are working, considering, I mean, this video was 8, so this was about 50 Shocklands in one video. 50 Shocklands. Like, how on earth are the prices that strong when the pull rates are like that? Like, I guess that's incredible. Like, that's amazing. All Shocklands from one case. Like, it's truly kind of like, how's the market supporting that? But then again, I go on TCG Player and I look at the sell-through rate, and oh my God, people are buying them like crazy. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. Everybody have a beautiful day out there.